important point is just now I shared the document in the Google Classroom. Please check it. Okay. Please check it from your end. Okay. Just now I shared the document. Please check it in the Google Classroom. Did everyone receive it, right? Prabhavati, Archit, Rupali, Manish, Monisha, Srivastav, Sumit Singh, Sumit Kumar, Rupali. Everyone. Did everyone receive the document, right? Okay. Uh, Okay, so let's look at this one. Today we need to discuss very, very important concept. Listen. Click on next. Hello. Okay. See now, we created yesterday. So in today's class, what we need to discuss is like suppose for example, okay, suppose for example, see here, suppose if any application, not only this one, any application, suppose for example, you're doing some operations on that particular application. After doing some operations, suppose instead of clicking on save, you click on cancel. Okay. When you click on cancel, it will shows the pop-up window like, are you sure want to close this particular application? That means the message it will comes, right? Okay. So that pop-up message, like even we can show it in Power Apps also. Suppose, for example, you are pulling some data and here, suppose, for example, in this application, this is a Power BI application and I load like some of the, one of the data and load this data. Not only for this one, for any application. Suppose you are you just load the data. So after that, so in middle of the thing, if you try to close that application, okay, now the data is loaded. Now we have the data. So if I have the data, okay, I didn't save the data in this application. Okay, without saving, if I try to cancel that a particular application, okay, see here. If I try to cancel, this is the cancel option. Okay. When you click on cancel here, what option it is? The pop-up messages will draw. See, when you click on this one, it is not directly close the application. First, you need to get the confirmation message from you. Sometimes what will happen by mistake, you will click on that particular one. That means wantedly you didn't click on that particular one, but by mistake. Okay. Maybe in one of the situation or your hand is moved at that point of time. If I click on cross button, then suddenly it is closed, that application. Then whatever changes I did it in that application, all the things are done, all the things are gone, right? So that means directly we cannot cancel any particular application. That means you need to confirm it again. When you click on this one, this pop-up message will come. Are you sure want to, that means do you want to save your changes? Okay. If you save your changes, click on save, or don't save means then click on this button. That means it is asking, or you are only click on this particular, you are only cancel this application, or someone is canceling. If you are clicking on cancel option in this particular tool or in this particular any application, okay, or can I save the data, or else can I close without saving the data? With your confirmation, it is us. This we can call it as confirmation message. That means if directly trigger that particular one, directly perform an action, it will be having a different problems are facing. Like that means whatever changes we have to do it in that particular application, if directly it is closed, it means when you click on that particular button, if it is closed, it means what will happen? All the things are done, right? That means all the things are closed. Once it is closed, again, if you want to do the all the things means it's very, very difficult. So that's the reason. Okay. So before doing any operation, before canceling any particular one, okay, before performing an operation, then we need a confirmation message. Then we need to check with the user, are you sure? Do you want to save? Okay. That means with your confirmation, if you click on yes, then it is saved. Okay. Here the operation will be do it. If you click on no, that means the cancel. That means the application will be closed. This is what we have to do it. Okay. If I click on don't save, see here, automatically the application will be closed. Same operation, the same thing I need to I need to implement in Power Apps. That means in detail screen, in the detail screen, we have like delete confirmation. See, delete is there, right? Okay. In this delete, what you're doing, you're deleting a particular record. If I click on this delete icon, okay. Okay. When you click on this one, automatically the record will deleted immediately. No, I don't want to do like, I want to get the confirmation message. Okay. If the once the confirmation message is getting from the user, once it is done, then only it is deleted. Otherwise, if you don't want to delete it, there is other option is there. So that for that, we have to implement a prompting message, prompting related or confirmation message. Let's see how we can implement the confirmation message in Power Apps. See here. First of all, so when I click on this particular one, what I need to do, I need to prompt that particular like a message. No. So when I click on this one, it will do this operation, right? Instead of doing this operation, I will prompt the message. Are you sure want to delete it? If you click on yes, then only this particular operation need to be performed. If you click on no, then we cannot do this operation. Understand clearly? For this one, what I need to do is, see here, suppose for example, leave it. First, you have to design that prompt message related. In the prompt message, in Power BI also, when you click on close, the prompt message will come. In the prompt message, what message? First, it will show the message in the box itself. And below that, there are three buttons are there. But For us, only two buttons are required. Okay, that you have to decide it first. Okay, for that one, what I need to do is you can take like message, shapes. Okay, because okay, suppose for example, shape. See here, actually rectangle shape you can take it. Okay, rectangle shape. Clear? In this rectangle shape, see here. Suppose, for example, I'm putting here as a triangle shape. This is the one. Okay. Suppose, for example. Okay. Now, what you have to do, you have to change the color to like white color. Okay. And okay. After this white color, okay. What you have to do? See here. And here, I want to change the transparency. Suppose, for example, this is a shape. In this shape, what I need to do? That means first you need to take the shape. Okay. In the shape itself, you are putting some message. Okay. Suppose, for example, there is a label. Are you sure? Label. Just I'm putting a label here inside this one. Understand? And here I'm giving like, are you sure? Want to delete this record? This is a question mark. Like this, it will be there. See here, when I run the application, what will happen? See here, at this point, whenever I click on this one, this will come. Where is the shape here? That means, see here, suppose for example, okay, where is the shape? Yeah, shape color it is like, okay, like this it will come. When you play the application, see here, that means when you, at that point of time, whenever this message is shows, if you click on any particular of this back of the screen, see here, it will be operated, but I don't want to operate it. You understand what I'm saying here? That means, see, in detail screen, whenever this pop-up message will show, all these elements on this particular screen, okay, need to be deactive. That means won't work. Whenever if you click on any of the operation, it won't work. That is what my requirement it is. See, even though here also, when in the application, like in a Power BI application, when you click on cancel, are you sure want to cancel? And whenever that message will come, sir, the background of that particular application need to be deactive for all the options, right? This is what it is happening. Otherwise, there is no use of to show the pop-up confirmation messages. Understand clearly or not? Let's see. See here, I load this particular data. Once the load the data, see here what will happen. Okay. Suppose, for example, if I try to close without saving that, I want to close this application. When I try to close this application, see this pop-up confirmation will. Whenever this confirmation message will comes, see here, Nothing. If you click on any of the options here, no option will works. That means if this confirmation will works, if this confirmation will come, confirmation box will comes means the background, the application completely deactivated. If you click on any of the option also, it won't do any other operation. But in now in Power Apps, if once we get this confirmation, like once we get the pop-up message, okay, once we get the confirmation, if whenever this is enabled, at that point of time I am putting two buttons. Instead of clicking two buttons, I try to click on these one. Okay, that operation will be performed here, but I don't want to do. That means the whenever the confirmation message will comes, the background application, background screen, whatever elements are there, all are deactivated. That means if I try to click on any of the options also, it won't work. That is what my be. I want to do that one. So for that, what you have to do is, so first you have to delete this label. Then what you have to do is you have to take this particular shape on the complete screen itself. Okay. When you click on so what will happen? See here. Now what I need to do? I need to change the color of this one. What color? White color. Okay. What is that? White color. See here. There is a white color. Select this one. After selecting this one, the background also need to be off. See here. See in the, so this shape is changed to white color, but background the screen, whatever elements are there, those I need to see it. But when after seeing also, I don't want to do any operation on that particular element. Just I want to show those things also. But here it is not showing. Whenever it is taking a white, the background completely off. Okay. That means the background of that particular shape is white color. The bag in the background of the shape, whatever it is, whatever screen, whatever elements are there, those you cannot see. Then what you have to do is, in this color itself, there is a custom color is there. In the custom color, see here, this is a fill scroll bar. That means how the background need to be shown. Suppose if I put like that, see here. So I can see complete background of this one, but I cannot click on any of the elements in that screen itself. This is what my requirement, right? So that's the reason after whatever shape is there, the shape completely you need to take the screen. Okay. And after taking that, you have to change the color as a white. And after changing the white color in the custom, see here, the background, that means the background, the white color need to be changed to light color, light white color. So if it is, that means this second bar is there, right? This second bar, if you change it, see, it is similar like normal thing, normal screen only. But you cannot click on any application. See here. If you run the application, see here. You cannot click on this one. You cannot click on this one. See, if you click on this one also, nothing will happen. This is what I required. Understand? So after taking the shape like this, then now you can take first what it is, pop-up window. The pop-up window, for the pop-up window, what I need to do is, see here, for this one, you can take the shape, okay, rectangle shape. Again, one more shape it is. So this one, this name is overall. This is confirm shape. Understand? Like this. This is one. So if this is the one, okay, so this is the window. In this one, what I need to do, I need to change the color to white, okay, like this, here itself, white, and put the border as like, suppose for example, I'm giving 2 here. Now, see here, Like this, it look like this. Okay. So inside this one, I want to put some other things like text label. Okay. So this text label, oh, sorry. Here itself, I need to put it. What is this one? Means this is the message I want to display. That means, are you sure you want to delete the record? Okay. Now change the font size of this one is to like 20. Okay. You can is if it is fine, that is, see here like this. Is this fine, right? So just label. So okay, like this. On the center, you have to put this one. And below that, I need to take some buttons. See here. Very important. Okay. Take some buttons. Here, you can put it as like here, how the buttons shapes is there. Like if you want to put it like this, you can take it and see here. It is button is like yes. Okay. Or else see, I'm giving like delete. Okay. This is the one. And I'm changing the similar like other application. Text color it is white and background it is I'm taking a green. Okay, see how it look like this. Same like this only, right? Dark green. Hmm, go to this custom. Hmm, in this one, like if I'm selecting this one, and delete. Okay, so delete and here it is. I'm putting as no. What is this name of this particular button? It is. Don't worry, I will explain you once again. Okay, once it is completed. No, here. Okay. So what I need to do, if I click on this one, then I need to delete the record. If I click on no, then I don't want to delete it. Then just need to close it. Okay. Then whenever I click on this delete icon, here the delete icon is there, right? Whenever I click on this one, then immediately this pop-up message will, here itself you need to confirm it, whether you want to delete it or you don't want to delete it here itself. So for that, what you have to do is whatever elements are there here. Okay, now the confirmation related, whatever things you have taken, all those you can set it as a group. Understand? See here. Now, suppose, for example, before going to this one, okay, uh, for deleting this, that button, what is the button? Icon, yeah. There is a delete icon, right? For this one, I want to remove because I don't want to delete here itself. Okay, where I can delete it? I can delete it in the delete button. In this button, I want to delete. Here itself, you have to write that one. So here, see here, what is that one like? No, okay. In this one, in this button, you have to paste it. Okay, and understand clearly. If it is, see, if you click on no, then immediately that confirmation group, whatever it is there, that it will be closed. If I click on this one, the group confirmation group need to be enabled. That means this confirmation message need to be enabled. So first you have to do is whatever you are taken. That means for confirmation related, what you take it, first you need to take the shape. Then that shape need to be converted into white color and change it to fill it to 0. Okay, that shape. After that, again, one more shape you are taken. See here in the rectangle type, it is there, right? This is another shape. And another one inside the shape, you are taking label. Okay. In this label, you are giving like this. Are you sure you want to delete the record? And if I click on delete, I'm taking a button, this one and this one. This is the confirmation related. So you have to convert all these things into group. Okay. So first, what is that one? First shape, whatever shape is there. What is the shape? Overall shape. Okay. This is the shape. And after that, confirmation shape, you have to select it. Okay. If you want to select it, how you can select it? By using control plus click. What is that? Control plus click. See here, that is selected and confirmation is selected. And after that, label. That label also need to be selected. After that, delete button. After that, no. These all you have to select it by using control plus click. Here itself you can select it. Don't select it in the screens itself. Okay. Under that particular screen, whatever elements are available here itself by using control plus click, you can select multiple elements here. Okay. After clicking on this one, after selecting all these things, right click on this particular one. Understand? In the screen itself, you have to right click on this one. Okay. Or else here also right click on this one. Okay. If you right click on this one, you will have an option called group. See here. Now, all the elements are moved to this particular group. Similar like form also it is there, right? When you take a form, under this form, inside the form, see here different elements are there. That means it will consider as this is a group. Under the group, all the elements are there. Similar like here also for confirmation message, confirmation box, for that whatever I'm using, all I need to set it as a group. Under the group, if you expand the group, you will see the names of all the group, all the elements. See here, no, delete button, label, and confirm shape and overall shape. Understand or not? Now, what you need to do? First of all, see here, that means when I click on this icon, I need to I need to activate this group. Okay. If I click on no, that means I need to deactivate that group. This is what I have to do. Activate and deactivate. How you can do it? Suppose, for example, this is a group. In the visible property, first for that particular group, what is the visual property here? True. That's the reason it is showing here. Okay. If I set it as a false, see here, that will be deactivated. Understand or not? See here, deactivated. Understand or not? That means we cannot do this process manually, automatically, dynamic way we can do. If you want to visible properties deactivated based on clicking on the buttons, then how you can do? By using creating a variables only we can achieve this one. Okay. So for this one, first of all, what I need to do is, see here, for this particular button, select it and create the variable here. What type of variable we can create? We can create a local variable. Okay. If it is a local variable, what type of function we have to use? Means update context. See here, simple. And see, and I'm just giving like confirm. See, you have to give a proper name. Okay. Confirm text. Confirm text. Okay. This is the thing. Okay. After that, you need to pass the value here. You need to pass the value here. So if you want to pass the value, what value? True or false only you have to pass it in the variable, because those based on that only, those related variables, I need to pass it in the visible properties for all the buttons. Wherever it is required in the visible property, if you click on no button, no, then what will happen? That means the confirmation group will be closed, deactivated, means it is hidden where you can do. So that's the reason I'm creating a local variable. In that local variable, this is the name. You can give any name here, you know, right? So after giving any name here itself, first what you need to pass true. That means first initially I need to show that particular value. Okay. That means for showing, this is for showing. Okay. Okay, that means what will happen, don't worry. Okay, I will one by one step I will explain you. Okay, now go to the group. So in this group, what is the visual property? True. Actually it is false, it is, so I change it to true. Okay, now here whenever it is see here, whenever I click on this particular button, what I need to do, I need to delete it. Okay, are you sure want to delete this record? If I click on delete record, then the record will be deleted. Okay, and if I click on no, what operation I need to perform here? Here itself, okay, from here, like even between the navigation and remove, again one more update you have to write. What is that one? Same, like update context, confirmation text. Here you can set it as a false, because okay, so here what I need to do, when I click on this particular one, here itself, the confirmation, whatever confirmation message is there, that confirmation, when I click on this one, I don't want to delete that means I don't want to deactivate the confirmation, still need to be there for that one. So that's the reason when I click on this icon, delete icon, for this one need to be the visible property need to be, that means confirmation need to be enabled. So that's the reason in this particular delete icon, I'm set it as a variable as true. Understand? See here. Oh. For this one, set it as true. Inside this one, okay. So inside of this delete button, whatever delete button is there, for the delete button, I need to set it as false, because I don't want to close it. Okay. Understand clearly? No? So now for this particular button, what you need to set it, like see here, and here you need to set it as uh, again update context. Okay, and here the confirmation message, it is true again, need to be activated. Okay, now now so this is what the complete process, but still now it is not complete. Why it is not completed? Because in the visible property of the group, okay, there is a visible property of the group, right? In this visible property of the group, select the group in the visible property. Instead of true, you have to pass the confirmation. What is the name of the variable? That name you have to pass it here. Understand? Now run the application. See here. When I click on this one, see here, this window will comes. That means if I click on no, what will happen? That means why it is not closed. Um, 1 second. Mhm. Yeah. Now run the application. See, if I click on this one, when you click on this one, are you sure want to delete it? Yes, it is deleted. If I click on no, what will happen? That again the confirmation that particular complete group need to be disabled. This is what might be. This is what my target it is. So for this one, what I'm doing here it is like see here whether those will works properly or not. Let's see here. Okay. So when you run the application, like what is the first name and last name? Koi Novel. Okay. So click on this one. Then immediately this message will come. And if I click on delete it, okay. Okay. Then see the record is getting deleted. Okay. So whether the Koi and that record is there, right? In the data source, check it whether that particular record is deleted or not. See here. Is there any Koi related available? See, there is no record is available. That record is getting deleted from this one. Like this. See here. When you click on that particular one, at that point of time, like click on this one, Antina Osland. Okay. See, anti Anitra Osland. Okay. When you click on this one, see here, if you click on this particular button, then only that record getting deleted. If you click on no, then what will happen? Again, that means it is disabled. That means the confirmation getting disabled. Again, you can do the operation same as it is. But whenever you click on this particular one, at this point of time, if I try to click on these particular icons, these are not activated because these are activated. These are deactivated because so whenever you click on this one, immediately group need to be enabled. Group need to be activated. Whenever you click on no, at that point of time only group need to be deactivated. Okay. So for this is what we can do it. Okay. Now I will show you how can I implement once again. Okay. So first of all, so previously in this particular icon, I'm applying the remove function. In the remove function, okay, whenever I apply the remove function, that record getting deleted. Okay, once the record getting deleted, that means that record getting deleted in the app as well as in the data sources. Okay, now I need to get a confirmation whether are you sure want to delete it. Okay, like this. So for that one, in this icon, what I need to set it as set it variable. That means whether you want to, that means whether the visible property, whether the visible property need to be true or false. That means what is the true or false means the confirmation message. That means the confirmation pop-up window, whether you want to enable it or disable it. If you click on this one, the meaning of this one is the confirmation group need to be enabled. This is the meaning. So for this one, I'm writing a local variable confirm text is true. Understand? And in this confirmation, that means true means that means the particular group need to be visible. Understand? That is what I need to do it. So once it is enabled, then what it will come? This group will comes. See here. And actually in this group visual property by default now it is showing as like uh, false. Okay, so that's the reason it is not showing. Okay, when you run the application, see here, confirm this one, then the group need to be enabled. Okay, so in this group, okay, in this one, what is that one for delete? Okay, for delete one, like I'm setting this one. Okay, okay, I am applying the remove function. I want to delete it. After deleting, once the record is getting deleted, then the visible property of that particular group need to be disabled. That's the reason it is set it to false. Understand clearly or not? Again. So when you click on no, for no also, that means the group need to be disabled. Okay. So this is how you can write that particular update context in each and every icons or icon or buttons or anything. See, here also I'm enabling. Okay. In this icon also, I'm enabling I'm enabling that particular one as a true here. True means that means the pop-up confirmation message need to be enabled. And when you click on here itself, when you click on delete option, what will happen? Confirmation message, whatever it is there. Okay. That means the record will be deleted. Then the confirmation, that means the group need to be disabled. And here no also need to be disabled. And whatever variable you created, that variable in this group, okay, select the group and visible property, just you need to pass the name of the variable here. Okay. Then based on that, when you want to enable it, when you want to disable it, all the activity variable will take the responsibility. Understand clearly? Very, very, very important. Okay. So for this, so first you have to take a shape. Okay. This is shape. In this shape, what I do, I changed the background color as white. After that, when I set to background color, I didn't see these elements like customer details, all the icons. I cannot see it. Then under the custom property, see here in this one, there is a custom properties there. In that custom property, I set this fill option to here itself. Then the white color need to be changed to light white color. Light white color means all the values of the, but whenever you click on any, if you try to click on any elements, you cannot click on that one. That means you cannot do any operation in the one. So that's the reason. See, shape need to be take completely on the screen itself. If you didn't take it, if you are clicking on any other elements, definitely those operations automatically will pass. Then what is the use of confirmation message? That's the reason you always need to take the shape as on the complete screen itself. Okay. After that, what you have to do? One more confirmation shape. This is the shape. In this confirmation shape, I'm taking a label. In this label, just you have to put a text for this label. See here, are you sure want to delete the record? That's it. And in this delete, okay, this is the delete button. In this delete button, right, first I need to remove it. After removing semicolon, then immediately I need to update that particular one. Okay. So that means I need to update that particular variable as false immediately. Immediately I need to set it as false. That means the group need to be disabled completely. Okay. And next one is navigation. That means once it is deleted, after doing that means once the variable is set it as false, then it automatically it will go to the navigate screen. That means navigate function is applied here. If I click on no, then what is the, for no also what confirmation message it is? Like what variable it is? Just you have to write that one. Like for if you click on this also, the group need to be disabled, right? That's the reason I set it as false. After doing all this thing, in the select the group and in the visible property, you just need to call the variable. That's it. All the things are as it is. Is it clear? Anyone having any doubts? Very, 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 very important in real time. Prabhavati, Amar Rajak, Archit Singh, Jyoti, Kittu, Kundan, okay, Manaswini, Mohammad, Piyush, Rohit, Rupali, Rupesh, Devarshi, Shiva, Sumit, Monisha, and Srivastav. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah, sure. So this is how we can. Okay. And one more important point is Before starting of this class, I shared the document in the Google Classroom. Please check it from your end. Okay. Please don't forget this one. Next, what I need to. Next is, this is what completely about, okay, blank canvas app. The canvas app completely it is completed. Okay. All each and every point, each and every so functions are applied more, variables, global variable, local variables are applied and everything here. Okay. Now, okay. So anyone having any doubts in canvas app? Now we need to next step is we need to discuss about data hours or tables. Okay. Actually, data hours is the option. Previously, data hours will be there. Okay. Now it is upgraded to tables. So you have to go to the home screen. Just you have to go to home screen. In the home screen, okay, we know about what is home and we discuss like in the under the create, how you can create the blank app, how you can create the default canvas app that we already discussed here. And in the app, whatever apps you created, those apps are available under apps only it is there. Okay. If it is a LEN means, so Microsoft will provide some sample things like if you want to learn anything, okay, there is a courses will be there, community will be there. If you have any issues, you can put it in the community and they are creating some sample apps. Okay. And with that, how you can do and everything, just you have to go through this video. Okay. Then they will give in 4 hours 19 minutes, they will complete picture on the canvas app in power apps. Okay. Model driven app like that. Understand clearly. Okay. Next one is tables. Very, very important. So first of all, this week, previously, in this, the same option, name it as data hours. Okay. Or CDS, Common Data Service. Okay. Understand or not? Or Dataverse will be there. Even when you open a Power BI application, right? See here, it is showing a Dataverse. Dataverse is nothing but the that means whatever tables are available in Power Apps, those if you want to pull it, you have to use Dataverse option. Dataverse is nothing but in Power Apps, we can call it as a tables. But here the names are not reflected properly in the applications itself. Okay. But here it is upgraded as tables. But previous table, the previous name it is like Dataverse it is there. But now it is changed to tables. Understand? Here, what is tables? That means okay, here what we can do is okay, here we can tables is nothing but storing our own data in a secure manner in Power Apps. Okay, where you can do it in tables. What is tables? Tables is nothing but storing our own data in a secure manner in Power Apps. Okay, you have to use an option called tables. In these tables, you can, so either you can use like there are some default tables are also available in these tables, or else we can use our own tables also. That means I have like a OneDrive table is there. That can I load that OneDrive data here? Yes, it is possible. Understand clearly or not? Import, export options also here it is available inside the tables. That means, see here, if what is the tables means just storing the data. Okay. If you want to store the data in Power Apps means this is the option. Tables is the option. Here itself we can store our own data. Or else Power Apps also provide some sample tables. Okay, those also you can use it. Understand? So Vijay, what is the use of storing the data here? Okay, if it is C, that means if you want to store the data in a secure manner, this is the one of the application. Not only storing the data, okay, whatever the data is available, whatever the tables are available in tables, by using those tables, we can create different Canvas app applications also. Okay, first of all, let's see, okay, how you can, sorry, what happened? Okay, see, first of all, what we need to do is, so just see, first of all, we need to understand this particular tables. Okay, after after this one, so what are the tables are available, how you can import our own data into here, and those tables, how you can use it in Canvas. One by one, I will explain you. Understand clearly. First of all, click on tables. Initially, so at the time of creating an environment, you are creating an environment initial stages, right? At the time of creating environment, so we are choosing where you can create an environment. Under the settings, you will have admin center. Under the admin center, see here. See here. Under the admin center, here itself you are creating environments, right? Okay, at the time of creating environment, suppose for example, see here. Okay, so I want to detail. When you create any particular database, here itself under the environments only we are creating database. Sorry, environments, right? Whenever you create environment, suppose how you can create it, click on new, and you are filling the details here. After filling the details, below that, there is an option called add a Dataverse data store. This need to be on. This need to be S. You have to select it as. Why? Because whatever the data we can store it in Power BI, sorry, in Power Apps. By using tables option, you can store the data, right? Must and should we require. Power Apps is required a Dataverse. Dataverse means database. Understand or not? Database is 100% it is required. Because if there is no database, how you can store the data? That's the reason we already created that one. Okay, so at the time of creating an environment only, we are choosing the Dataverse related. Okay, Dataverse is nothing but storing. Okay, so those storage related all the things we enable, and after that only we have created, but no need of it. Suppose at the time of creating environment, if you are not choosing the Dataverse, it is off it. Okay, and when you work with the tables option, must and should you required storage. That storage at the time of creating environment only begin. Vijay, I already created environment. After I'm creating some Canvas app. Now can I create the data storage for the particular tables? Yes. Okay, when you go to the tables, okay, here itself I'm seeing all the tables here. Okay, but initially, if there is no storage is there, immediately here itself it is a pop-up message. Are you want to create a Dataverse here or database here? Okay, then click on that one. Then at that point of time also you can create the database. And must and should you need to, because we need to store the data, right? So that's the reason database is required. Understand? If you give at the time of creating an environment, not required to create it again. Okay. If you didn't, if you forget to create it, means in tables also you can create it. Understand? So when I click on tables, what will happen? See here, it is look like this. See, upload an Excel file. Suppose you have Excel data is there. You can upload that file, or else start with a blank table. That means you want to create a new table. Okay, if you want to create a new table, you have to use this one. Create a virtual table. That means it is looks like a table, but it is for that particular table storage is not occupied. So for that one, so most of the times either you can use this one or this one. Understand? So whenever you open the tables, by default, Power Apps will provide some default tables. Very important point. Default tables. When you scroll down, you will see the different tables: account, address, appointment, attachment, business unit. Why they are required all these tables? Because see, in most of the projects, whichever tables you are using, those related tables by default, Power Apps will create those tables and just give it to you with empty data. Just they are creating columns only, not for anything. Okay, not for data also. Okay, if you want to load the data into that particular tables, means that also you can load it. Otherwise, if you don't want it, your own data need to be loaded into that particular table. Then what you have to do is you can upload into that particular table. That's it. So these are the default tables which is provided by Power. Okay, accounts and everything. When you click on this particular table, then under this table, what columns are there and everything we can see. Suppose when you come down, okay, when you come down, see here, what are the columns are there? Account name, main phone, or else if you want to see in a vertical manner, all the columns means there is a columns option is there in schema. Click on this one. When you click on see here, see there are a number of columns are available in that particular table. Okay, whichever is required, those only you can use it. Remaining things you can delete it. That's it. Okay, so in these tables, suppose you also have the account table. Okay, suppose if you have account table, then just load the data into this table. That's it. In this table, at the time of loading, which columns data you want to load it, you have to choose it. Then only you can load the data. Understand clearly? So that's the reason in whichever projects, most of the times, whichever tables are there, those tables are created by Power Apps. And if you want to use it, you can use it. Or else if you want to create your own table, means that also it is possible here. Understand? So that means, see here, that means, so whenever you will see this particular tables, okay, in these tables, so whenever you click on any of the table, okay, so by default, when you come down, okay, you will have a different options. We will discuss all these options, don't worry. Okay, when you come down, you didn't have a data, just creating a columns and they will give it to us. Vijay, what about the data? If the data is not there, how can I prepare all this data manually? It is very difficult, right? So that's the reason for whatever sample tables are provided, for those sample tables, if you want to load the sample data also, that is also possible. Where you can do that means that load the sample data in all these tables. Mean if see for these tables the data is not there, you can load that also provided by Power Apps only. Okay, you can load the sample data also, you can load it, but where you can do I will tell you. Or else you can create your own table. Suppose you have Excel data is there, that also you can load it into this tables option. Understand clearly? Whichever is required. So most of the times, while at the time of practicing, if you want to work with sample data of this default table, so then in the default table, the column names are available here, but data is not available. You have to load the sample data into the default tables. Then for that, what you have to do is there is an option called settings option. And under the settings, you will see an option called advanced settings. What is that? Advanced settings. Under the advanced settings, see here, under the advanced, see here, under, so in the settings, you have to click on advanced setting. Under this, this is the tab it will open. Under this settings, click on this settings drop down. There is there is an option called data management. Under the system, there is an option called data management. Okay, click on this one. Okay, in this one, when you click on this particular data management, there is a sample data tab is there, right? Click on this one. See here, there is an option called install sample data. Just click on this one. After clicking on this one, the sample data will be loaded in all the default tables in the Power App. See here, installation of completely process background. You can continue to use this one. Click on close it. Now close this particular tab. Go to this particular Power Apps site and refresh the browser. When you refresh the browser, and now previously you cannot see the table data in that accounts table. Okay, now when you come down, okay, see here, now the data will be loaded in the tables. See here, data is loaded. See, not only this table, for all the table the data will be loaded. Because I use those option install sample data, right? All the tables, all the default, not only this table, other default tables also, sample data is loaded. Suppose Vijay, I want to remove the sample data. Is it possible? Yes, same place. Okay, go to the advanced settings. Under the setting, there is an advanced settings is there. Under the advanced settings, there is an option called data management. Okay, sample data. And see here, there is an option called remove sample data. By clicking on this one, all the sample data for the default tables are removed. This is how you can load the sample data, you can remove this. Understand clearly or not? This is what completely about the tables. See, still tables are not completed. There are so many things out there. Just introduction for a tables, what it is. Okay. So and so just now before starting of the class, once again I told you like I shared the document in the Google Classroom. Please check it and download. Understand? So we can stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow. Rohit Appala. No, I think there is no holiday, man. Okay. But I think for Monday, I think there is a holiday, Gandhi Jayanti. I don't know. Still, it is not getting any confirmation from the institute. If there is a confirmation, then they will intimate you in the Google Classroom itself. There is no class on Monday. No, tomorrow, 100% class will be there. Understand? Can we see the data in the tables? Hasim Khan, do you understand what it is? I think previously you pinged that one. So now you understand, right? Hasim Khan. Yeah. Okay. So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Bye, guys.